The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Andrews throwing to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
19 driving, 19 driving. Go!
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Now Andrews to throw on third down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
11.
Burrow on third down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a 6 score. T. Higgins, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson to help them do it. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on, guys, you got this. Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, set.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Harris. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's caught.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
On 4th down, Andrews. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Andrews. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Andrews
finds Pickens out right. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Andrews. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Boswell's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
11, empty, pace. 11, 12. 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
41 yards.
And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, get their attention somewhere else, and then he's behind. And once he's behind, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw is Andrews. To throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. For that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Andrews now on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TV.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, within a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Andrews looking to throw on second down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Set.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Austin, the man in motion left.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Andrews to throw on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now Andrews on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Andrews. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it made us up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Andrews. To throw on second down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Andrews. He finds Austin complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Andrews. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Johnson goes in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, 30 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
11.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Russell. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 12.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Harris. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Here we go. Check.
Looking to throw. Andrews. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Throwing again. Andrews. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Austin's got it left side.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on foot. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they go play action now. Burrow steps away. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Andrews now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Good clean play.
officials, turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there. And that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option